in Hong Kong, and we worked in Hong Kong together, and then we worked in London together, and probably if I was there, so we're not going to do the eulogy bit or whatever, but if there was two things in my life that I would say are the most important things in my life are relationships and friendship, and working with talent. And I have had the most privileged opportunity to work with amazing people and know amazing people. And everybody's got a journey. Life goes up and it goes down, and you have shit and it goes okay. But seeing Emma and Andy at the end of that journey, and I didn't even think I was going to say this, but I'm going to talk about it. Emma and Andy got married a few years ago, and they've been together for a long time. And they've been trying to have kids, and they've adopted. And they've adopted two wonderful, wonderful girls. And the hoops and hurdles that they ran over to do that was just fucking awful. Sorry. And seeing them there, it's fine. Oh, what have I learned in my life? Okay. My civil partnership, and I'm just about to do something I probably shouldn't do, but I'm going to do it. But our civil partnership, Lawrence and I, so the best thing that ever happened in my life was meeting Lawrence. And so Lawrence changed my life, and there were two things in my life. When we got together, and I fell in love with him. I fell in love with him the day that I met him. But then we went through, like in everything you do, is you go through a breakup of a relationship, and then being the person you really want to be with. You go through a really tough time. And then when we agreed to get married, our civil partnership was just one of the best days of my life. And Bernard, I'm going to talk about Bernard, and Paul, I'm sorry about this. But Paul, so I've known Paul since 1984, 85, and I've known Grant since we were at school together. They're both here today. Bernard talked about the context. He was involved in the early 60s, sorry, in the decriminalisation of homosexuality in the UK. So Bernard, I'm going to give my view of Bernard, I'm sorry. Bernard was a radical, an academic and intellect, deeply religious in his own way, and just the most amazing man. And a giant, and he terrified me when I first met him, completely terrified me. And then over the course of a long period of time, I got to know Bernard very, very well. And he talked at our civil partnership, and he and Paul were together for 37 years. Talked about the route that we've gone through in terms of legal acceptance, decriminalisation, societal acceptance, and where we're up to today in terms of actually your sexuality doesn't matter. What you are as a person is what matters. And I talked about Bernard 17th of May last year at the launch of Pride and Mad. And I said to Paul yesterday, I was going to give him the speech that I gave, which talked about his partner. He was a giant in my life. Taught me so much about actually what matters is friendships and connections. I've been lucky. I mean, like a lot of us in this room, and I know all of you really, really well. You know, and you represent actually people that aren't here as well. So there are a lot of people that aren't here and can't be here that I would love to be here. I'm blown away that you're all here. Life deals ups and it deals downs. The thing for me in life, and I am passionate, those that work with me, I look at Amanda straight through there. You know, I love what I do. Life is so short. And actually it is all about friendships and connections. And you know, if you get into the corporate shit and you get into the stuff that doesn't add value, then ignore it. every one of you around this room I've got a story with, and broader than that. And I'm humbled. I mean, the reason I cry with the story about Emma and Andy isn't because I'm, had too much champagne or stuff like that. It's really because I'm so humbled by their story. Their story, I know what they've gone through. They haven't had an easy time, and they're in a position of happiness. So all I would say on my 50th birthday, my 50th is today, is the older I get.
You told me you were 26.
That's in the application.
If what you experience from Lawrence and I is love, and that we give, we do that for one really clear reason. And we do it because actually life is defined by the relationships that we have as you go through life. And life is incredibly short. So I am going to raise a toast. And I'm going to raise the same toast as I raised at Lawrence and I's little partnership. And I have to just say, so that you know, and I'm going to swear once during this, he is the most fucking amazing man. And I can come back from a day's work and be all pumped up and he says, darling, fuck off. That's really a long time. So that's at Stephen Elaine's wedding. Steve isn't here now. I was best man at that wedding. That's a long time. So I'm going to raise a toast. And I'm not going to raise it superficially. I'm going to raise it seriously. The people that can't be here, that I would love to be here. My own dad, who passed away in 2001. Monica, who passed away in 2005. Bernard, who passed away last year. Giants in my life are really important. So the toast is to friends, past, present. May they always be in our hearts. So thank you for coming. Cheers.